And I'm back with my guest, Jessie Rosen, who is my first ever repeat author guest or repeat guest in general, I believe. So, Jessie, thanks for being here.
It's an honor once again. I can't wait. I'm so excited about this because I'm getting to kind of reveal some reading stuff and then some books that I feel like might surprise you. So I have my notes ready.
I'm so glad you said that because when I thought about what book suggestions I would give you, I was like, well, I've already given her book suggestions the
I
first time
know.
around. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do this time around? I'm going to give her a few books that I think are a little bit outside of what you said you liked prior, like in the
Okay, great. Oh my
previous
God, I really
episode.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Anything changed in your reading style?
You know, I am reading more physical books. And I think that's because I'm writing in them. I'm
Okay.
reading them from a perspective of like
Wow. Okay.
admiration or research or like, look what this person did here, or look at this like gorgeous way to start a chapter.
Okay.
What was starting to happen is I was mostly a Kindle girl. And that was just for convenience, like being wherever I was, I
Hmm.
could have my book with me. But then I wasn't you can underline Kindle, of course. It just like wasn't the same for me. So I'm buying a lot of books secondhand.
Oh, I love that.
I'm very committed to my bookshop.org as my destination where I
Mhm.
buy. And then, I live in Los Angeles where there are tons and tons of secondhand bookstores. Well, I should also say bookstores that sell
Yeah.
secondhand books. So sometimes if I'm like especially looking for something that's a little bit new release or a total classic, I
Yeah.
can I can get it there.
I remember you saying you were a Kindle girly. So the physical books. Now, are you usually someone that annotates, or is this also new?
You know what I do? This is really embarrassing. I always have like a pen or something like nearby, and I'll be reading and I'll be like, yes, like I'll say it out loud. I'll read a sentence or like something will happen in the book or anything, and I'll be so excited about like whatever the choice that the author made or like
Hmm.
whatever that I just out loud will be like, yes. And then no matter what it is, if it's relevant to me or not, I'll circle it or write it down
Oh,
and
that's
just be
awesome.
so I don't think that it's not like I'm annotating. Like when I'm using books for research, I'm like annotating in the
Yeah.
margins and like note little
Yeah.
tabs and all this stuff. But no matter what, I'm kind of just like respect. And then
Yeah.
I underline it.
I love that though. I think that that's a considered annotating because I've
Yeah, I guess
always
so.
been the kind of person who wanted to annotate, but I haven't unless it's like a research, like a nonfiction novel or something, right?
Well, for
And
sure.
so but I also find myself constantly doing that where I'm like, oh my God, that line was beautiful, or oh, I love the
Yeah.
way they wrote that, whatever, but I don't know what category to put it in to like color code it, etc. That I like that
Yes, I
idea.
know. I know. It can just be a neutral kind of like congratulations
Yeah.
underline.
What would be some of the things as you're going into this like new reading journey that you're
Mhm,
looking for in novels? Like what are you that are different from what you have in the past? Like what is it that you're
mhm,
looking for?
mhm. So I'll be super direct and say that the project I'm working on now is in the third person, and I've previously
Okay.
written in the first person. And so I've been really looking for like strong narrator voice that is clear. Like, oh,
Okay.
there's a narrator here, and it's not taking away from the story. It's not too much, but there's like a clear third person perspective here
Yeah.
for a reason. So I've been looking for that, and I'll take recommendations,
Fun.
but that's kind of like where I am right now in terms of what I'm looking for.
Okay. I can't remember if any of the books that I'm about to tell you are
Yeah.
third person or but oh my gosh.
Here,
Would
I
you
literally have
like
a
this?
notebook ready.
Okay, I have just added one to this list, and whether or not it is up your alley, this is a real risk. So I'm gonna start with
Okay.
it. I'm gonna start with
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay.
It's called Her Many Faces by Nicci Cloke, and I
Okay.
interviewed her in my last season, I believe, and it is written in second person.
Okay.
And it is it's about a young woman who is on trial for murder. And
Okay.
every chapter is written through the eyes of the men that knew her in her life. So you go the whole book
Ooh.
wondering if she did it and who she is. And it's all through the eyes of these men. And it was just so
All
like
right. This is
captivating.
very, this is an excellent recommendation by no surprise,
Oh my
Kendall.
God. Okay.
The last, I want to be honest and just give you the actual last really good book I read, even though once again, I'm telling you about a memoir.
I love that
And
though.
this is Knife by the author Salman Rushdie, which is about his
Okay.
experience being stabbed in this vicious attack and how he came back from that to know and appreciate his life and the love in it better than ever before, and to be grateful for
Oh,
the experience. It's a pretty arresting book. And I really, in all that we're going through right now in the world, I really just appreciated the perspective of hope and the perspective of
yeah.
change and recovery. So it's
Yeah.
Knife by Salman Rushdie, again, a memoir. We talked about
Wow.
a memoir in the other episode that we were together for. So
Yeah.
that's that. And then, oh my God, I'm literally giving it all because I gave you fiction, then I gave you memoir, and what am I reading right now? Right now, I'm reading like what I guess could be considered self-help. The book is called Less is Liberation. It's by Christine Platt, and it's about divorcing ourselves from too much product. The easiest way to find me online is just at my website, jessierosen.com, and I'm Jessie. And then the heirloom and all the signs are available wherever books are sold, including as audiobooks, which, as I always like to say, does count as reading.
Of course.